Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stacy if you're new here, and today's video is another week of workout. And if you saw last week's video, I posted literally just my warm-up, which is basically all I did anyway. However, any clip that I had talking was in slow motion. And I filmed a vlog that I think goes up before this one or after, I don't know. All of that's in slow motion as well. So yeah, I am refilming some of the things for this week's video. So anything that I had filmed from the day I started last week's week of workouts through yesterday's workout was in slow motion. Luckily, because I had just gotten back from my trip, my Disney cruise, before I started last week's week of workouts, everything I captured for my Disney Destiny vlogs was not in slow motion, which is so good. So everything after that is in slow motion. So with all of that being said, I am redoing some of these talking clips. I can use any of my workout clips because I can adjust speed and all of that because it's not talking and the audio doesn't matter for those clips, whereas the audio very much matters for these clips. So for last week, I was dealing with a bit of residual asthma flaring from being sick. So I was sick for like 9 days the week prior to leaving for my cruise. I was finally pretty much feeling better, other than it affecting my asthma and breathing. The Sunday before we left on Wednesday and embarked on Thursday, and I was no longer sick by then. However, coming back from that cruise was still dealing with a lot of that, and I still am now, but not nearly as much as I was last week. So I had only done 2 workouts because we came back on Tuesday. Wednesday, I took a day to recover because the travel knocked me out. I was between being sick and then not really fully recovered physically and having the asthma flare, travel, very, very busy travel, and then getting home. My body just wasn't recovering from any of those things. So I allowed myself to recover just a little bit more Wednesday, and then I did the exact same yoga flow Thursday and Friday that I posted in last week's video, that yoga flow with abs and mobility and tiny bits of band and dumbbell work. And then Saturday I took completely off. I edited a lot, so my body was resting. And I've been focusing on making sure I get enough sleep. So come Sunday, I was feeling significantly better because during those 2 workouts prior, I was getting lightheaded, which means that because my asthma was flared so much, I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my brain. And my heart rate was elevated more than it normally is. So that all to be said, come Sunday, I was feeling so much better. So I did my yoga and abs as planned, as I have been. And I just did a 20-minute walk around my neighborhood afterwards. So I filmed my workout for that day, so I'll insert that here. And then walking around the neighborhood after that I felt pretty good. So I am glad that I was able to do that. I think I almost walked like a mile in that time. I was also handing out flyers for my travel agent services in my neighborhood. So it was not an extraneous walk, but I did still feel like I walked and my asthma still flared. Come Monday, I did my mobility and abs, and then I did a leg workout. So I did Smith machine RDLs, calf glute bridges, laying hamstring curls, abductor and adductor exercises with a band. I was feeling so much better. I'm so glad I was able to do a lift. I will insert all of that here. And then I had a doctor's appointment to get my asthma medication refilled and renewed because it had been a year and I just needed to go in person and for an appointment to be able to get a refill on that medication. And unfortunately, I ran out of it literally right before I got sick. And so I was sick and then preparing to go on this trip, went on this trip. So I was without it for 2.5 weeks, 3 weeks now. And yeah, so I did get it refilled. I actually forgot I needed to go pick it up from the pharmacy today. So I'm just gonna go one more day without it because I probably will not be leaving the house.
Ready to plan your dream vacation? I am a Dream Vacations travel advisor specializing in cruises, Disney parks, and Universal Studios vacations. Working with a travel advisor allows you to focus on the things that matter, like deciding where to eat or how long you want to spend at the pool during your vacation, not waiting on hold to make any special changes or requests. I will be the one on hold with the cruise line or Disney parks or Universal Studios to make any of those changes or special requests so you don't have to. I take your individual needs, travel style, special occasions, and budget into account to help you plan your dream vacation. As your trip nears, I will send you curated recommendations, tips, and a packing list with a reminder to always pack your sunscreen. Using a travel advisor is completely free, and you get someone in your corner from the planning stages all the way through getting home. Linked in the description box below is my free quote form. Once I receive your form, I will contact you to schedule a video chat to gather any additional details needed to plan your dream vacation, review the quote, and address any questions or concerns you may have. As a free resource to you, I have a travel blog and a monthly newsletter where I share all of my travels and the tips and tricks I have learned along the way. From cruise embarkation day tips to finding a rideshare at LAX, which is more complicated than you would think if you've never been there. Another service I offer is called Video Vacation Memories, where I take all of your photos and videos from your trip and curate a 5 or 10 minute video you can use to remember your trip for years to come. I don't know about you, but for me, if I don't vlog my trips or overly take photos and document it, I don't remember nearly enough of the trip, which is why I decided to offer this video editing service. If you booked your trip with me, you automatically receive a 10% discount, and if you subscribe to my newsletter, you will receive an additional 10% off for a total of 20% off the total vacation video memory service. When you work with me, whether we plan your dream vacation, you watch my YouTube videos, subscribe to my newsletter, or allow me to create your vacation video memories, you are supporting a small business owner. I have 2 YouTube channels, one where I share all of my travel vlogs vlogs and travel tips, and another where I share all other parts of my life from day-to-day vlogs to my fitness journey. Everything is linked in the description box below, or you can scan the QR code on screen and we can plan your dream vacation together.
Here we are, Tuesday of this week, so we're at day 3. And I'm still feeling way better than I did even yesterday, even Sunday. So super glad about that. And I spent literally all day today editing, and it is now almost 4:30. So I need to get this workout in. I am doing an upper body workout of bench, dumbbell overhead press, tricep push downs, bicep curls, and seated cable rows. That is on the agenda for today, and I'm gonna do probably a condensed version of my warm-up for the sake of time, because my husband wants to work out when he gets off work at 5, so I literally have 35 minutes to do this and get it recorded as well. I'm gonna get into this and stop yapping. Okay, I just finished that workout, the upper body, and I pretty much completely skipped my warm up, and it is exactly 5 o'clock. So I gotta make dinner. So I'm gonna go do that, and then I'll check in with you guys tomorrow. Okay, so it is Friday. So 2 days later, on Wednesday, I really didn't feel all that great. My asthma was flaring really bad. So I ended up just taking that day to relax. On today's agenda, I am doing a leg day. We're doing barbell squats, tempo cast glute bridges, single leg supported RDLs with a dumbbell RDLs, step ups, and alternating reverse lunges. And yeah, so that's the current plan. I literally checked my settings before I filmed so that I could make sure the audio records. And I'm not recording in slow motion because apparently I did that a lot more recently. So I'm gonna get into it.
I just finished that workout and feel pretty good. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I had run out of my allergy medicine like 2 weeks before my cruise when I got sick, and then I never got around to having a chance to refill it until after I got back, because I had to go to the doctor for it. So I did that, got it refilled, and I've only had it for a day, but it already makes me feel so much better. It really just helps with my asthma and stuff. The allergies that trigger my asthma, it helps with all of that. So yeah, I am glad that I have that. So yeah, and I'm super excited. I got 4 days so far. What? I haven't done that in a long time. So I never ended this video. I just didn't do another workout. Honestly, trying to do too many days in the week, it just isn't working out for me. So right now, going forward, so starting next week, and I'll get into the details of my next training block a little bit more in next week's video, which I'm literally gonna start right after I finish this clip. This week, I'm glad that I got 4 workouts in, I believe it is. And yeah, so I am going to end this video here. If you would like to book your dream vacation with me, all of my information will be linked in the description box below. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in my next one. Bye, guys.